Nathan Cox, thanks for joining us around the home. Okay, today we're going to be exploring this new airless paint sprayer. Well, it's new for me. It's not like brand new out. From Graco. Okay, so this is a small handheld electric airless unit. I'm going to do the unboxing, the setup, and the first test. Okay, so let's just get right to it. And Molly wants to say hi. Hey, Molly. Okay, and I got this on Amazon, so there'll be Amazon links in the description down below for the exact same unit that I got right here that I'm showing you guys. And as always, we're Amazon affiliates, so if you use those links, it'll help support the channel, help us to keep great content coming out, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't cost you a penny. All right. Okay, this looks pretty basic. It doesn't look like to be like 100 pieces in here, so that's kind of nice. So we've obviously got the paint sprayer. That's our little paint container unit. And we've got paperwork, okay? It's like a pretty extensive instructions and other stuff. Okay, let's take a closer look at what we got. So this is obviously the container for the paint, the outside cage. These are the flexible liners, which I guess you can either wash out or, you know, just dispose of. This looks like an extra cap, well, flip top cap, like right here, I'm guessing. Not sure what that is all about just yet, but I kind of think I do, but we're going to get to that. And then here is the paint sprayer. Okay, and it says in instructions that this was tested at the factory to make sure that it works. So there's probably a little bit of fluid inside the pump. Okay, and then we're gonna have to do a flush, which is great because that will be also how we test it there. And it looks like right here in the handle, we've got the 4-inch tip. It says 4 right there. Okay, very. Okay, does it lock in? Not really. And then over here already installed. Okay, there we go. So there's really not a lot of parts there, but I'm gonna show you guys how to change the tips because we gotta be able to do that so we can adjust the size of your spray. Okay, so also in instructions it says the spray guard is not designed to be removed from the unit. So don't try putting a pair of pliers to take this off to clean it or something like that, okay? This never comes off, okay? All right, your spray tip. So when it's pointed forward, it's ready for spray. When you spin it all the way back, you can clear it out in case it's got a clog in there. It'll spray the paint out of it backwards and you can spin it back. But if you do it 90 degrees, okay, that should release it. And you can take it out. You can grab the other one, put it back in. Make sure that this and everything is lined back up. Kind of wiggle it to get it started. All right, 90 degrees. It's kind of got to go. There we go. You can, sometimes it doesn't go all the way in and you can still spin it. You gotta make sure it's all the way in, and the little tip, you should be able to see it, right, the spray tip right there in the middle. All right, now let's talk about the paint cup. All right, so we have an outer housing here. Okay, obviously a lid. This is a little vent cap there, which I thought it was. Okay. So we're going to take one of the liner cups, drop it in. There is this sticker right here. Not sure what I feel about that being a sticker, but it's designed to show you how far you should tighten this up. So, all right, this arrow here, that's right by the vent cap, should. All right, I'm going to go backwards to make sure we're square. There we go. I don't want to cross any threads. So we're supposed to snug it up so that it's within the range over the sticker, okay? And probably should have put some paint in it first if you were going to paint, but since I'm just going to do the test and also the flush for the first time, I can just add some water right in here. Okay, now that there's just water in here, I'm going to stick this on the paint sprayer. There's where the notches are. Click it in. I think they want you to have the vent over here by this knob when it's clicked in. So maybe, have I done something wrong? Let's see if there's a different, oh, okay, there we go. Ah, that's better. That's where it should be, just behind this valve. All right, that's a prime position. So right there, prime pump or spray. So we're gonna start with prime, but we're gonna flip the cap up, and you're supposed to squeeze all the air out. So obviously you gotta tip it so that the air, so the valve is on the high side, so all the air will come out. Oop. Okay, so here goes nothing. I'm gonna set it to prime and pull the trigger. Maybe it's primed. Okay, now mine has a high-low setting on it. Some of them even have a speed control on top of that. So just, I always tell my son before you start a project, find something to test on rather than just jumping in and doing it. And he's like, duh. But even professionals, we need to, you know, every time we get a new tool, something we're not used to doing all the time, find something, some piece of scrap or something else and do a test run. Okay, now you can spin the tip so that it's going to shoot, you know, this way, you know, or this way, you know, so you got a 90-degree turn, whether you're going to go left to right, up and down, and you really want to keep the sprayer like square and straight on with whatever you're shooting. Don't shoot it from angles like this or that, because then you're going to get a heavy run and a light run. So try to keep it straight, dead on square, bullseye, you know, best you can. Okay, now what if you're in the middle of painting and you run out? Okay, so you're supposed to unplug it, okay, and then you're supposed to just unscrew, you're supposed to leave that on top and screw this. Add your paint or your stain, and then put the lower part back in together, get rid of the excess air, and then keep going. So this upper top of the cap or whatever you want to call it, it's actually supposed to stay on the sprayer the whole time, even while you're cleaning it. You can, you know, put it upside down to keep the paint in there, and then fill this up with clean water or mineral spirits. But you always, up until the very end, you keep this on. So far, I think this is going to be pretty fun.